Hello to my fellow Sagittariuses. Welcome to your April 2022. I've been doing that in every single reading. Welcome to your April 2022 reading. In this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at you versus your person, or the person on your mind, telling you how I feel like you're feeling versus your person is feeling, give you some insight into that. Then I'm going to go through all signs, Aries through Pisces, tell you how each sign specifically is feeling about you. This doesn't have to be romantic, but take it as this entire message as it resonates. Yes, let's go ahead and get into it, Sagittarius. How are you feeling? Right off the bat, I get the Four of Wands. So at the mid-month point, some of you could be having some sort of reunion with either a fire sign, or it could also be a twin flame connection. Sorry, my shuffling. These cards just kind of fell apart. Also, I see a lot of you really being on a very serious work grind here. I've been getting the Knight of Pentacles, I think, for every single sign. So Sagittarius, I really see you being focused on your work right now. I really see you even taking on new adventures. For those of you that are starting a business or have a business, really being focused on your work right now. I feel like life can seem in April a little bit not too exciting, but I think that's actually the time where you're the most productive, at least for me. Yeah, so let's see here. What else? What other messages do I have for Sagittarius? All right, so for some of you, you could also be traveling. If you're in a long-distance relationship, you could be traveling to one person. During the month of April, especially at the mid-month point, there could be some traveling for those of you that have traveling plans. Just be aware that this trip may not go in the way that you expect. Let's see why. You may actually make the decision to do something very logical instead of listening to your heart. This doesn't necessarily have to be with some sort of trip, but it could just mean in general. Maybe there's something you were meant to go through, but now you're realizing, okay, I'm actually ready to take the logical way out of this thing, which us as Sagittarius that kind of says a lot because we don't always do that. So I see a lot of you kind of listening to your head in this situation, not really doing necessarily what you thought you would. I also have Strength in reverse. Very interesting. Let's see why Strength is here in reverse. Maybe some of you don't really feel like you're strong enough to listen to your heart in this situation. I don't know why that just popped into my head. Yeah, Strength clarified by the Seven of Wands. For some of you, maybe you're kind of throwing your hands up about a situation, saying like, okay, well, I've done what I can do, but at this point, I don't have it in me to really fight. For those of you, especially a lot of you are focusing on work, you could say, I don't really have the time to focus on this anymore, whatever this connection may be, this love connection. Wow, I get the Tower card for you in April. Let's see what could be going on. Maybe some of you have already had this Tower moment, let me know, but let's see what's happened here with you, Sagittarius. Okay, a lot of fire sign energy coming out of here. So for a lot of you, could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius. For some of you, you could have someone come back into your life that really destroys a lot of the progress that you have made. I feel like this person has the tendency to be a bit manipulative here, or they know how much you care and they kind of use that against you, unfortunately. Gosh, that's a little strong wording, but I guess it is what it is with the King of Wands here. I mean, the Tower and the King of Wands in reverse are very powerful cards. So I do see for a lot of you that someone could come into your life and kind of wreck a lot of this progress or change that you've been making. I see with the Six of Swords in reverse. All right, and then I get the Knight of Swords. I think nonetheless, though, even though with this Tower moment, or this moment of you possibly reconnecting with someone that has hurt you a lot, I still think you're going to push through with the Knight of Swords. I think you're going to move forward in a way that you haven't really seen yourself do. Let's see, let's pull some Oracle cards. I think you're going to jump at any opportunity that you really can. Maybe in the past you were really stuck on someone, but I see you accepting new opportunities and moving forward. Exactly what I said. This is exactly what I said. Perseverance, really pushing ahead. I think you may have moments of, like I said, self-doubt here with the Strength card in reverse, but I think overall you're going to push through. I think towards the end of the month, you could see yourself kind of having another hard time, but I see that being very short-lived. I also have belonging. For some of you, you could be struggling when I was talking about self-worth or self-image, or even like your place in this person's world. I feel like a lot of you, that is like an element of this month, is really wondering like where you belong. And I guess that could definitely relate to family here. I have the family card that just came out, and then I have lighten your load. For some of you, like I said, you are focusing on work and you are focusing on whatever other endeavors you may be taking on with the Knight of Pentacles, like I said before, but I do see that it would be really beneficial for you to possibly lighten your load and take some time to relax. You don't want to completely drain yourself. I do see you being very determined and very, like I said, determined to move forward, but I think that it would be good to kind of lighten your load in this case. The family card could be coming out too, because you may be spending some time with your family this month, or it would be a good thing for you to, you know, for those of you that you feel comfortable with contacting, talking to on the phone. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into your person here, Sagittarius. How is Sagittarius' person feeling at the mid-month point? How is Sagittarius' person feeling? Okay, I'm going to be honest, Sagittarius, especially if this person is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I think that they have multiple options at this point. Some of you may already be like, yep, I knew that, but I feel like this person is kind of doing a juggling game here with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. They have multiple people for some of you. Be aware of that. This person has kind of turned off their emotions in a lot of ways. You may have noticed that they've gone cold on you. I think that they have just completely learned to shut off their emotions. They could also be a bit manipulative when they choose to show you emotion. Be aware of that. God, I didn't want this to be so negative, but same card, another card about someone having multiple options. I feel like this person is, yeah, unfortunately for a lot of you, this person is juggling multiple people. Like I said, you may already be aware of that. Maybe that's why for a lot of you, you are deciding to, you know, at least distance yourself from this person, cut this person off. And then when they come back into your life, it seems like it kind of messes a lot of things up for you. And I think it's because maybe this person, you know, the fact that they're seeing so many people, or not treating you like a priority in general is kind of messing with your self-image here. I have the Ten of Cups in reverse. For some of you, this definitely could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like this water sign here is non-committal. Ten of Cups in reverse, very non-committal. I do get the World card though. I did mention traveling earlier. For those of you that this is a long distance relationship, I've gotten 2 cards now about traveling. I definitely see it being a possibility that you could travel to this person. But I see this not really ending well here with the Ten of Swords in reverse. I think for some of you, if this is someone that you haven't seen for a while, if this is someone that you haven't connected with for a while, I do see there being something very short-lived happening in the month of April for a lot of you. But I feel like this short-lived connection is going to actually bring a lot of pain for both of you guys and kind of make you relive things that both of you don't really want to relive. I know that sounds very harsh, but that's just what I'm getting. Especially with this person, Sagittarius, if you're resonating with the story, this person just kind of brings a lot of hurt into your life and makes you very emotionally unstable. I feel like they make you think that because you are, you know, that you're an option, that you're not good enough, and that brings up a lot of issues. This is very specific, so hopefully some of you are following along with this, but yeah, I see this being a bit of a, you know, they give you a little bit, but they're very non-committal. There may be some talks when you guys reconnect about the fact that this has caused a lot of pain for the both of you. You guys may also discuss, there may be some sort of apology that you weren't expecting. So from my Oracle deck here, I get the card, I left you before you could leave me. For some of you, if you were left by this person, or Sagittarius, if you left this person, it was because they thought that you were going to leave them, or vice versa. I also get, I'm starting to understand our connection. So this person is starting to understand exactly what is happening between the two of you. If this was confusing for a while, I feel like this person has gotten a little bit more of a grip. So Sagittarius, I just had a card kind of fly off the table, and it says no. So for a lot of you, if you're coming to this reading for some sort of answer, I'm not a reader that likes to just give fake messages here, especially with how this reading has gone. I really don't think that this is in your best interest to pursue with this person. I think that this person brings you a lot of pain, whether you kind of are willing to admit it or not. But despite that, I still get I will be writing you a message. So I don't think that this is going to go in the way that you want it to, Sagittarius. I don't think it's going to end up in commitment. I don't think it's going to end up with the family, that sort of thing. But I do think that they will be in communication with you, which I think will make things harder for you, unfortunately. As I get this, I will be writing you a message card. Definitely could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone with a lot of that on their chart. But all the cups were all in reverse here, so this person is very emotionally detached. What is the outcome between Sagittarius and their person here? What is the outcome? What's the short-lived outcome here? Just a brief little look into it. So I think for a lot of you, you could find after you guys have this reconciliation or this brief moment where there's an apology, I feel like I get Death card and I get the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to be waiting around for something. Sorry for another pause there. I feel like you're going to be waiting around for something from this person. Maybe for some of you because you guys had a conversation or you guys had some sort of talk about where things were going to go or something like that. And then it ended up kind of falling apart because I still see you waiting around for something, and then Death card. So I think it's time for a lot of both of you guys in this situation, if you have resonated with this story, not necessarily everybody, but if you have, I feel like it's time to kind of leave it in the past and to embrace new things here. I know as Sagittarius, we are very determined to make something work, and I know I'm not really one to give up things easy, and I know other Sagittariuses aren't. But I think in this situation, it's actually time. I get the Queen of Wands as well. So for a lot of you Sagittariuses, I think you should just embrace, we have this Queen of Wands energy within us as Sagittariuses. I think we should, or I think you should as a Sagittarius kind of like embody that and really go out and meet new people and try new experiences. I mean, what are Sagittarius is all about? We're all about adventure. We're all about finding new things. We're all about meeting new people. Queen of Wands is a great embodiment of that. I feel like for a lot of you guys, it would be in your best interest to just at least look around or see what's out there, or just take on new things, whether that means traveling, take on new activities, something like that. I think would do you pretty well. All right. Let's go through each sign, Aries through Pisces. See how each sign is feeling about you guys. If you're dealing with an Aries, the Seven of Cups in reverse again, this is coming out in every single reading and has already come out in your guys's. If you're dealing with an Aries, I feel like this Aries has multiple options. I think that they are thinking about you a lot. This is definitely a card about thinking about you, but I feel like Sagittarius, this person just has way too many options. If you guys are dealing with a Taurus, this Taurus was very hurt over the situation. I think it hurt them. They could have also thought that you were involved with someone else, or this Taurus was involved with someone else. Take it as it resonates. But I think that there's a lot of pain here with the Taurus, a lot of heartbreak and a lot of pain. If you're dealing with a Gemini, I have the King of Pentacles. For some of you, this Gemini is very successful. They could be like in business or making a lot of money. I feel like this Gemini, yeah, I think that they're just very successful, and I think that they want to share some of that with you. I see them just being very generous with you. For those of you that are dealing with the Cancer, I see you kind of walking away from this Cancer, or this Cancer walking away from you here with the Eight of Cups, leaving it in the past, unfortunately. We did get the Death card earlier in the reading, so I think that's resonating with the general here, where walking away from something kind of for good here, unfortunately. If you're dealing with a Leo, this Leo is very stuck. I feel like they're very stuck thinking about you. They're very stuck being in this thought pattern about you. I feel like it's really hard for them to let this go. Here's the King of Wands in reverse again for a Virgo. I think that this Virgo, again, this is very similar to the general when I was talking about someone that might be manipulative, or someone that might know that they're holding something over your head, whatever that may be. I think for a lot of you, it could be the fact that you've been wanting to hear something here, or they're holding over something, like it could be money or something like that. They're holding something over your head, and they're kind of using it in a way to manipulate. I don't know, that sounds really harsh, but the King of Wands in reverse is one of the worst cards to get in a romantic reading. It just shows someone not really having your best interest at heart. If you're dealing with a Libra, I get the Knight of Swords. I feel like you and this Libra could be having a new opportunity. This could be a totally new Libra in your life. I feel like you and this Libra will be taking on a new experience together. I see you guys just charging ahead, moving forward. The Tower again with the Scorpio. For some of you, you could have some sort of really drastic change with the Scorpio, or the Scorpio has a really drastic change in their life. It doesn't necessarily have to be all bad, but I do think in this case, you may see a really sudden change and a very destructive change with the Scorpio. Jeez. If you're dealing with another Sagittarius, I feel like you and this Sagittarius are really going to honestly communicate with one another. Very positive card. Yeah, I see you guys really having a breakthrough in communication. You could get an unexpected message from a Sagittarius. For those of you that are dealing with a Capricorn, I get the Two of Cups again in reverse. I feel like for a lot of you, this could signify a breakup with a Capricorn. This could signify something ending with the Capricorn, unfortunately. I wish it could be more positive. I'm really sorry. I get the messages that I get, you guys. I wish I could give you better messages here. I think that this just might be a little bit of a tough month for a lot of you in terms of love. If you're dealing with a Aquarius, I get the Page of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, this Aquarius could be very focused on work, very focused on some sort of opportunity that they haven't been getting. They could also be trying to manifest you into their life. Keep that in mind. If you're dealing with a Pisces, I wish I could get better messages. If you're dealing with a Pisces, I get the Ace of Cups in reverse. For some of you, this Pisces is really holding back emotionally, not giving you what you need, unfortunately. Yeah, I see them really holding back. I think also you could have fertility problems with the Pisces if you're looking to have a child with one, at least in the month of April. So that's what I have for you guys. Hopefully this message has resonated and made sense. If it has, please let me know by commenting, liking, subscribing, all of that. Hopefully you guys still enjoyed the message, even though it did kind of veer a little bit more on the negative side today. Sometimes we get the messages that we do, and we have to deal with the things we do, but I understand if you guys ever want to write a message to me or anything in the comments, I will always read them, always listen. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Hopefully that you guys have a safe month in April, and I will be posting your May readings within the next couple weeks, so make sure you keep an eye on that, and hopefully it's a little bit more positive then. So thank you so much, and looking forward to hearing from you guys. Thank you.